Dennis!
Get out of
Hello.
Hey.
Welcome back to another episode of Pineapple and Lemon.
Welcome back today.
On the YouTube.
We're on YouTube.
I guess we'll just get right into it again.
Yes.
So we got another TV show for you today.
And we've got a Christina and we've got a Maddy.
And we got a Kathryn. Welcome back. Hey!
Today, we're going to be doing Derry Girls.
Derry Girls.
Christina, do you want to talk a little bit about Derry Girls?
The easiest way I can describe the show is it's just absolutely bonkers.
Good start.
It's absolutely wild. I didn't know what I was getting into when I first watched the show, but it's kind of one of those you put it on, you just can't stop watching.
It's a comedy show.
It is an absolute comedy. The chaos between the group of friends is absolutely ridiculous. And it's always funny for people who have seen Derry Girls to go and reflect on their own friend groups and be like, oh, well, I think you're this person, and I think you're this person. So it'd be interesting once you guys have seen the first couple episodes to see within your own friend groups.
Who do you identify as?
Who do you identify as, or who do you think people would peg you as? According to my sister, I'm Michelle.
Okay, we'll figure out what that means later, I guess.
Yeah, you guys will figure that out. I don't think I'm Michelle, but I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. We'll get right into it. I've seen all of Derry Girls.
I've only seen like the first 2 episodes, and it was when it came out.
Okay.
It was not that I didn't want to watch it. I just haven't gotten around to it. And if you know me, I don't watch as much television.
You watch more film.
This is one where I was like, I should watch this, and I just haven't. And then Kathryn.
I have seen nothing.
Yes.
Ooh.
I'm very excited too, though.
Okay.
Had
we're
you
excited.
heard about the show before we brought it up to you?
I've heard the name of the show, and I know that Nicola Coughlan is in it.
I feel like
that
that's
is
the big,
all.
the big star now from this show.
Yeah, so she
Yeah.
did this first, and then she went and did Bridgerton.
Yes.
So for those who don't know anything about Derry Girls, I'll give you the plot summary. The personal exploits of a 16-year-old girl and her family and friends during the Troubles in the early 1990s in Northern Ireland.
Netflix original. It is a okay. That's actually good to know.
Yeah.
That they didn't cancel this after one season.
No, they fully wrapped it up.
Mm-hmm.
They did kind of like a faux last episode, and then I guess people didn't like it, so they did one more final episode.
And they wrapped it all up.
And they wrapped it up, which was nice, though. We kind of needed it because the original last episode was very depressing and upsetting.
Okay.
And I wish there was a trigger warning.
Oh, wow. Okay, so just for people who decide if you want to watch this later, I guess. Good to know.
I think it was more of a trigger warning for me. Personal.
Yeah.
I mean, the show is well done.
Mm-hmm.
As to be simply left alone. Is that my diary?
What a way to wake up in the morning.
It's
someone reading your diary.
You know it's the 90s because of the Cranberries.
Yep. All the posters on the wall.
Yeah.
I don't care where you met him. You're not to see him again, understood?
Oh,
Life's
it's so hard.
There is actually serious stuff going on, though.
Yeah.
Because we're in love with each other.
Do they speak any Irish in this show?
Mostly English.
Yeah.
But for those who aren't like used to watching or like listening to people talk with like from Ireland, it's very quick.
Yes. And I mean, there's slang in like any language, right? So there are some words where you're
There's
like,
still a lot
"How?"
of slang, but I find that they don't. It's not like when you're watching Outlander and they slip into some Gaelic. Like, they don't really use it in here.
I've decided to put my own spin on the uniform this year.
Isn't that the whole point of a uniform is to not put your own spin on it?
I thought we were going to be individuals this year.
We're going to be individuals by all wearing the same jean jacket.
Do you want to sponsor me, Dennis?
Get out of
Dennis's wee shop.
Oh my God. David Donnelly.
Oh my god, David is so hot. Look at him just doing graffiti and things.
fix my hair.
Putting up posters. That's so cool.
No way, are you serious? What are you doing? Who are you talking to?
Why is that a thing that people are like, if it looks like I'm laughing, I'm much more attractive?
I'm going to be late.
Yeah, it kicks off at 6.
Sweet.
What show starts at 6?
The news.
And I have to go invite me specifically.
Is this who you identify as, Christina?
That's who I've been told I am apparently.
Just shitting people and eating cheeseburgers and they're all mother this, mother that. It's
Talking
got
about
your
Pulp
man in it.
Fiction.
Never got the either. Lucky for you, James, eh?
I didn't actually know that.
Just really blow up your whole life
really
there.
gets like shit on this whole time. It's like you feel so bad for him, but it's just so funny.
Poor James.
Yeah, so they go to an all-girls school,
And somehow.
and somehow James is also going to the school.
Okay.
Go on then. Beat me up.
Not now.
She's like, I can't be a part of this. Look at this countryside to get to school.
Right?
Wow. My bus ride was nothing like that.
It's like 5 minutes down the road.
Another neighborhood, just on a street, and you're there. Not as exciting.
Mine was a 2-minute walk around the corner.
What's going on?
There's been a lot more movies and TV shows lately that touch on this subject. Because I really didn't know a lot about it. It's more so in recent years.
Yeah, they're a bit more open to talking about it. It's wild, I think, for a lot of people to think that this was going on as recently as mid to
Yes.
late 90s.
Yeah.
I'm Jenny. Great hair. Very bold.
Jenny. There's always one in the school.
That's not actually funny, is it? Like, at all? Well, humor's so subjective, really, so...
Take that.
She tries so hard. Like, I don't know what else to do.
Do you think Big Maddy looks more schizo than usual?
I love that the tie is like extra short too.
Just to emphasize.
Some very beautiful words. Unfortunately, that's all they are.
Perfect pause.
I feel like I'm probably more the nun than I am Michelle.
Who do you identify as?
The nun.
Oh, speaking of pupils who need to watch their back, I'd like to introduce James McGuire.
This guy can't catch a break.
He was due to start at Christian Brother Boys, but there were serious concerns for his safety because, well, unfortunately, James happens to be English.
I didn't know we were going to the roast of James today.
Would you mind showing me where the toilet is?
You are really starting to do my head. Do you know that?
Is there a unisex bathroom?
Yeah, I was gonna ask
School?
too.
No, he has to use the girls' bathroom
no.
because it's a girls' school.
Oh.
Actually, they look like there was like male professors. So
Yeah, maybe.
they'll make an exception, but I
Yeah.
think he's being told to use the girls.
Whatever happened in there, we have to stick together, okay? We have to back each other up. So it had nothing to do with me.
Really plead your case here.
Well, I think it's safe to say we all just lost a bit of respect for you there, Claire.
I can't imagine saying that to a student.
Since there's no male student toilets on the premises, am I permitted to use the staff ones?
Absolutely not.
Given no other option.
You can go outside behind a tree.
You better not have brought my diary to school.
I had to. I'm doing my book report on it.
Give a presentation to the class about it. What did you learn from the book? What was your favorite part? She's gonna. It's in my color, so.
It's mine now.
What if Sister Declan wakes up?
It's funny how she sleeps with her eyes wide open, isn't it?
What?
Could there be a worse situation? So when Christina said bonkers earlier, is this what you were picturing?
Not at all. I love this. It's like bonkers times 10. Let's crank it up.
Did you kill that wee nun, girls?
Of course we didn't. Then why were you pissing on her dead body and making sandwiches?
Some wires got crossed there.
Where's my mum, Auntie Deirdre?
She's away back to London.
What, without me?
Oh, dry your eyes, James.
Nobody cares for this poor boy.
Does anybody else have any thoughts on the whole her being almost 98 years of age thing?
Struck down in her prime.
Thanks, Gramps.
98, still looking over detention.
Still strong.
She had a heart attack. Why is everybody going absolutely?
Orla's still reading the diary.
Look, she's very dedicated to her studies.
But I choose to rise above it. The path to peace is
I think
paved.
that's a voiceover moment. I don't realize.
I'm going to ram that so far up.
Episode 1, ladies.
We're going to have to roll right into the next one. Oh, here we go. Look at this number. James likes it.
So if you really love
She's like, I'm taking this solo.
Yep.
Everyone stand in a circle around me.
Yep.
I am unable to come on this one as I despise the French.
End off with a sign of cross.
There's so much on it. The Champs-Elysees, the Arc de Triomphe.
It must be nice to already live in Europe to be able to go to other places for your school trips so easily.
Right?
Yeah.
The Charlene Kavanagh wants to hang around with little old me. You know what I admire most about you, Erin? Your unshakable principles.
I mean, after last episode, I don't know if she can say anything.
Would you ever think of going cordless?
Ooh. In the 90s? Mm-hmm. Pretty big deal going cordless. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine? You can make a call from outside your house.
The future is wild. Yeah, but you can't go that far outside of your house. It's got a range limit.
Fuck's sake. I think other people are onto this thing.
Other people have seen the giant ads board before.
It's too greasy. It's much, much too greasy. Even the smell of it makes me feel physically sick.
I didn't think this was going to be his breaking point. Been a lot of other things going on with him.
He's having a break out. Like it's a freak out over fish and chips.
Yeah.
And there they both were, large as life.
Does everybody have this relative in their family?
Not like this.
Not to this extreme.
No.
And that's when the smaller fella, although as I say, we're talking an inch.
Need to know the exact height of these people you're speaking about.
You're an accessory after the fact now, my friend. God. Can I ask?
Don't put that on her.
Shakes up her world every single day.
Yeah, she still hangs out with her.
Yeah. You get to that point where you're like, why are you all still friends?
It's the questions we ask on a daily basis. Why am I friends with these people?
I know how much you've dreamed of seeing the Arc de whatever the it's called.
So much so that French music starts to play.
Yeah, right?
There's also some babysitting. The child will be in bed, so you should just about be able to manage that, Michelle.
Michelle got put on babysitting duty?
Yeah, I feel like that's the last thing she should
Out
be
of
put
all
on.
the options?
Yeah, no, don't put her down for that. Gotta love the montage.
Yeah. Going to do some like
Get my swag on.
handiwork. Yeah, we got the Canadian tuxedo going on
I
here.
know. It's like, tell me you're living in the 90s without telling me you're living in the
Denim.
90s.
Your family. Well, you're good people. Well, you're decent people.
Well,
Debatable.
your people.
You can order pizza. Pizza's not as nice. No, you are right, Orla. Pizza's not as nice.
I should have thought pizza is not as nice.
It's fish and chips.
I'll carry that with me from now on. They just have no idea how to clean anything properly.
Oh my gosh. No.
Leave a trail of trash behind you the whole way to the
I think he's
dumpster.
cleaning it with like tartar sauce.
It's somehow dirtier than when we started.
Is it worse than when we started?
This is mayonnaise.
In what world
Using mayo to clean a window.
did he think that was cleaning solution?
Oh my gosh.
Slaunch a mother.
Somehow it
What did
just
you think? She's
gets
glowing.
worse and worse.
It's like, this is the problem. We're gonna start out at a 1. How can we crank it to 10? And then how can we crank it to 40?
Just from episode 1 to episode 2, it's already at fire.
They're
All having like barely any reaction. They're gonna stage it. Oh my god.
Do you think we should knock them about a bit?
I saw a couple nods.
Yeah. Even worse to explain this.
It's just not as nice.
Pizza's just not as nice.
Oh no!
On a Friday night.
So who wants fish and chips now is I guess
mean,
the main question.
Truly, that's what you want to do after that.
Yeah.
You just want to have it during. I think if you're watching
Maybe-
Derry Girls, you should pair it with some fish and chips.
Maybe no mayo after seeing the spread of it.
Remember to check your cleaning solutions before cleaning your
Make sure
windows.
it's
Please
not
do
mayo.
not use mayonnaise.
They should put that right on the label.
PSA.
Health and safety. What's that?
Dairy Girls.
Okay, what did y'all think?
That was wild.
I just like that Christina was very honest with her assessment.
Yeah.
But truly, I think they reached a point where it was just like, yeah, actually, it's bonkers.
It's the only word you can use to describe the show. It's just absolute bonkers. When you think it's hit chaos,
There's more.
There's more.
Always more chaos.
It's never a dull moment.
And already, like, every single character is funny and they all have their own thing. Like, you can distinguish each of them very easily. But it's also just like, it's ridiculous, yes. But also looming in the background, obviously, there's more going on with the troubles and everything. So I can imagine as the show goes on, if they decide to take a different angle with it, they could. You said that there was a finale and then there was another finale in a sense after the fact. So it's curious to see where the show will go, because you could just go with this premise of ridiculous things going on.
Yeah, and I feel like you kind of like, not to spoil anything, but it like you are at like right. It's the chaos of like this group of friends living the day-to-days in the 90s. However, there's all this political drama going on in the background, which is based on very real events. So it's kind of like how do they manage going to school and we're dealing with this and this, the Protestants versus Catholics, and it still keeps it very light and very comical, but it still addresses the concerns of what was going on at the time.
Yeah, and it helps remind that people are still living their lives. And yes, maybe like worrying about if a boy likes you or not may seem like a small thing, but it's still showing like the soul and wit of the characters, right? Through everything else. So it's a nice thing, like you were saying, that it's not all doom and gloom or very serious. There are shows like that, obviously. So this one takes a different approach.
It takes a more comical approach, but it doesn't make it feel that the seriousness of what's going on is comical.
Yeah.
The comedy aspect is more of the interactions between the friends themselves, not with the issue that's the political issue that's going on.
And there's a bonding of humanity through laughter. So I think that's also another way to just ease people into the story you're telling, or get people to care about the characters, right? Because you see and you laugh and you are like positive, but you want
I mean, I feel like people like with this, you're quite invested like within the first couple of minutes, because you're like, how are these people all friends? Like,
how are they all still like okay?
Do you think that it's something you guys would continue watching?
Definitely.
I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna finish it and be done by the end of the day today.
Yeah.
How did you feel?
I'm way too invested now.
How did you feel, Kathryn, just overall about it?
I really like it. But it's silly, but very human. Yeah. I love the interactions with the girls. That's so funny. And that poor boy.
poor boy.
James.
Poor James. So you ended your assessment that you think you're the nun? Is that what we're going on?
Yeah, so my sister was like, when this first came out, she was like, I think you're like Michelle. I'm like, it's just because I swear?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I like the nun a lot. If you're in distress, don't contact me.
I feel like I'm more like Claire with the like stress anxiety stuff. But maybe not to that extent, but more
like toned
so,
down just a wee bit.
yeah, like rule follower and things like doing well in school is important. But that's the way I was leaning towards.
Yeah. What about you, Kathryn?
I feel like a combination of the two. I like Claire and the nun.
Just solid character work already out the gate, though, for each of them.
Yeah.
Well, they're already very established characters, and then the way that they interact with each other just really amplifies their characters.
Yes. And like we were saying, the progression even between 2 episodes of things getting worse. It's already
Episode 2, things are already on fire.
you just are, what scrape are they going to get into next time? What's going to happen with misunderstandings?
Yeah.
But
I feel like it really plays to the whole like acting. It's like, here's the situation that you're in. Let's amplify it.
yes. And then take it another step further.
And then you thought you took it far enough. No. Take it 10 more steps further. Always keeps you on your toes because you never actually know what's going to happen next. You think it's going to go one way and then it goes 4 ways sideways.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I guess this is where we landed. For you guys who are watching with us the first 2 episodes, let us know, have you seen the show? Yay or nay? Do you like it? Do you have a favorite character? Do you and your friends rescue any of the characters? Who do you identify as? But yeah, just let us know what your thoughts are. And again, if you guys have any recommendations of other TV shows or films, books, video games, whatever, everything under the sun, let us know and we'll add it to our roster and we'll get to it.
But remember, pizza is not as nice.
It's not as nice.
What we're leaving with today.
Not as nice. Go get yourself some fish and chips.
Yes.
That's it. That's dinner for tonight, guys. Fish and chips.
Yep. Let's go.
Let's go.
Thank you so much for watching with us.
It's been a blast and a half.
Had a really good time.
As always.
You could like this video.
Or subscribe. Even better.
If you want to see something for us to watch in the future, like a movie or a TV show, please let us know in the comments.
And we'll get on that right away for you.
Yeah.
Woohoo!